Welcome to UEOM Internet Church, September 22nd, 2024, Episode 9. In common to everyone's direct observation and of disseminated information is a potential awareness of the metaphysical truth. That which is communicated, to be understood, is metaphysical, whereas the means of communication is physical. Synergetics 326.40, Metaphysical and Physical Summary. Then, the lag rates between apprehension and comprehension concern potential understanding and misunderstanding. Involve momentary, indeterminable lengths of deciphering, interpreting, discernible, referential time at different rates of change and the numbers. Consequently, the synergetic mind's awareness of the metaphysical truth that produces the commonwealth realities of human life support logically emanate from a differently conceived matrix and hierarchy than the precedent-setting PRJWBCHM politics, religion, justice, war, belief complexes hierarchical matrix. Primarily because there are discoverable alternatives, one of which is a closer affinity to metaphysical consciousness evolution, which is UIVMOFCH, universe, isotropic vector, matrix, operational, field, cosmic hierarchy. The metaphysical truth not only produces the commonwealth realities of human life support, but according to Albert Minster Fuller's 1949 essay, Total Thinking, also informs us of the continuity of conscious life that becomes personality as a product of complex periodic interactions known as cycles or periodic recurrences of a higher frequency order. With respect to informed awareness of the acronyms TLBSWME, truth, love, beauty, symmetry, wisdom, maximum economy, and EISEDP, experiences, intuition, speculations, experiments, discoveries, productions. The key words are product, produces, productions. Among human events is EISEDP, Synergetics 502.22. Hints of these qualities as longed for aspirations and further clarification of human events linger in the collective unconscious, the inherited part of the unconscious of psychoanalytic theory that was espoused by C.G. Jung, according to Webster's Collegiate Dictionary 11th edition, that well may be shared by all members of our human species, although Carl Jung and the dictionary referred to this unconscious membership as people or race. There is a logical unifying reason during TUCP not to stray off the omnirational course's most accurate identification of our species as humans of a mind. TUCP, the Universal Communications Process. Disseminated, generalized content is referentially and scientifically different from ideas and concepts that comprise iterations emanating from the communicating observer's reactionary behavior. in the human condition's experiential experimental environment, primarily because personalization unconsciously, subconsciously, and consciously potentially involve awareness of the synergetic mind's tolerance and intolerance magnitudes of the residual inaccuracies. In any case, humans are subjected to increased or reduced tolerance magnitudes of the residual inaccuracies of observations and articulation. So, we ought to be accurately informed as we anticipate more than one historically authoritative precedent-setting matrix and hierarchy. Besides, as we can read in Synergetics 323, the rate of change and the numbers of special case self-retransformings of physical evolution tend ever to accelerate, differentiate, and multiply, while the rate of change and the numbers of self-remodifying generalized law conceptioning of metaphysical evolution tends ever to decrease, simplify, consolidate, and ultimately unify. From what metaphysical truths are the commonwealth realities of human life derived? Metaphysical intellect, synergetic mind, as a unifying function of omnirational universe requires knowledge of such truth in order to reduce the tolerance magnitudes of the reenacting residual inaccuracies of observation and articulation. It is reasonable to suppose, therefore, not only that the metaphysical propensity cogitates reliably in respect to equilibrium, as the physical abhors equilibrium, but also that geometric, topological, generalized conceptioning most likely is integral to the design of humans of a mind with unconsciously, subconsciously, and conscious evolution's potential awareness of the synergetic mind's metaphysical universe's designs, unlimited generalizable independence of time, space, sizing. This progressive description of the eternally changelessness and the rate of more economic restate ability coincides with our 21st century continually accelerating computer technologies and eventual acknowledgement of conceptualizing the vector equilibrium model correlating to the synergetic mind's geometry of thinking. Our 21st century generations also anticipate self-otherness validating scenarios that are intelligently mindful of the essential inputs and outputs that more frequently involve increasing numbers into billions of humans, who nevertheless constitute planet Earth's collective unconsciousness to conscious commonwealth, non-simultaneously tuning in relevant information and tuning out irrelevance. Our species, humans of a mind, are involved in the production of advanced devices, especially in the fields of electronics and computers. As consumers of such technology, our potential synergetic mind's awareness employs our individual brains' comparatively limited understanding of the newest innovative products and latest versions to survive from moment to moment, one day to the next. We adapt to computer technology's manifest forms. Therefore, humans must never be suppressed by such technology, that confuses its own forward-in-time modifications of angles and frequencies by clinging to the PRJWBCHM while hesitating to liberate TUCP and humanity from the PRJW, educated ignorant, slave mentality conditioning. This is the time for research writers to deeply delve into complete word definitions, not cherry picking the seemingly most relevant applicable word choice, because doing so does serve a practical communications purpose, as I have learned in so doing. It momentarily satisfies the eagerness to publish, but it tends to gloss over potentially discoverable deeper implications, especially as the PRJWR factor officiates as a bona fide input and output misidentified hierarchy and matrix that our 21st century writing accepts as relatively normal before we learned to reference synergetics and collegiate dictionaries. It takes more time to rectify the manifest delusions, but it is worthwhile, especially now that Minster Fuller Synergetics provides potential insights and outlooks referential to UIVMOFCH. It gives us the omni-interrationally phased nuclear-centered systems to conceptualize. See Synergetics color plate number 9. From the outset, millenniums ago, the PRJWBCHM had no such clarification as the PRJW factors then and now cooperated as an authoritarian powerhouse of rules and laws to the extremes of humanity's inclinations of emulating the previously produced human events to the worst detrimental culminations. Technically, the EISEDP, which dominates the entertainment industries, video productions, continues mindlessly of the irreversible succession of self-regenerative human events that invokes emulating personalities who react while not having a clue about the unconscious, subconscious, potentially consciousness evolution in the design of human nature, which is to know by trial and error explorations. The entire discovery process is supplanted by video makers, actors on the world stage, emulators of the fictionalized versions in cartoon and other playful formats and genres. It is now emulated by AI technology to copy every nuance of the human personality, to infuse more uncertainty, more doubt, less trust in what the observer can see with his or her own eyes, that in fact is only a replication of the illusion. We are being deluded by the very technology that ought to be trusted, because we have yet to accredit the anticipatory design science synergetic mind's awareness of omni-rational universe when consciousness evolution coincides with the metaphysical truth that produces the commonwealth realities of human life support. Until next time, thank you from Christina, Universe Citizen.